Now this is somebody I've wanted to chat to for a long time. Eyewitness News reporter Thabiso Goba. Good to chat to you this morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Ray. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Right, Jacob Zuma, he's not good at the moment because he's been told to, yes, the saying is what? Pay back the money.
Yes. I mean, it starts from a very long time with Zuma. We know, obviously, I think they call him a vexatious litigant. You know, he's someone who's always litigating. He litigates absolutely everything. And even when he was president, he's been litigating. And it's interesting because when he was president and he was busy litigating, a lot of these legal issues, it was a bit of confusion whether he was being litigant as a president or was he being litigant in his personal capacity.
Sure.
So now what this yesterday's ruling is that what it has done, it says that a lot of these litigations that he was doing were in his personal capacity, and he now has to pay 28 million. Now the question obviously is, does he have the money? We know that obviously he does get a bit of money, as obviously he has a pension, but he's also the MK party leader. There is obviously a bit of money that he gets from there, but does he have 28 million rand? He has submitted an affidavit into court saying that he doesn't have that kind of money. But it's interesting because, I mean, just yesterday, he's taking Sisi Kambembe to court. He was in Thales at the Pietermaritzburg High Court. He's also litigating there. So he always has money for lawyers. But we'll just have to wait and see whether he does have this 28 million rand.
Yeah, because Nkanda, I think, is in a family trust, so it won't be coming from there. So where will the money be coming from? The ANC Regional Conference, and now allegations of people trying to buy votes and all sorts of things like that. Where do we stand with this housing conference?
I mean, it's interesting, Ray, because, I mean, I've been fortunate or unfortunate to have attended a number of ANC conferences, both regional, provincial, and national. And vote buying allegations will always be there. But I think it's interesting this time in terms of just how public it has been. Dr. Morero has spoken publicly about it. Balula has spoken publicly about it. And the interesting thing for me is that I think Alpha Ramashwana also spoke about it around the perception of the ANC, that a lot of it attributes its electoral decline to the fact that a lot of people see it as a corrupt party. Now, when leaders of these political parties come out and say, hey, there's a bit of vote buying within our organization, within our structures, that doesn't do much to actually help them. But what you obviously see is that this is a fact. You know, this is something that actually happens. Politics cost money. These delegates are coming from all over. They have to stay here. They stay here for hours on end. They have to find hotels, and some of these delegates don't have money. So if you obviously offer them a hotel, a bit of nice packages, does that exchange into votes? We don't know. But obviously the perception of the ANC here is the problem. And if the ANC still has these problems within its organization, then how can it obviously change its perception when it goes into government and actually tries to get back those votes that it has lost over the past
Well, see, that's the problem. My initial reaction this morning when I heard this story, I even said to Sifiso Zulu, I said, can we please have a story where there's no corruption or money changing hands? So that was just my initial reaction. Right, briefly, the Matlanga Commission of Inquiry. I mean, we've had the Minister on Special Leave. I need to give him a certain title. And then we have had Julius Mkunazi as well. Both of them having a hectic week.
I think we need to go back because obviously today is the last day of the Matlanga Commission until it goes on hiatus, and on the 17th of December they're going to release that interim report to President Cyril Ramaphosa. But I think we need to go back to the fact, why did the Matlanga Commission start? It's because President Cyril Ramaphosa didn't want to fire Senzo Mkhunu based on allegations made by the KZN Provincial Commissioner, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. And I think the interesting thing for me is that so far we haven't had that sort of smoking gun on Senzo Mkhunu. Yes, you know, he may have not followed the proper procedures in terms of disbanding the PKTT, the Political Killings Task Team, but the question is, would that be enough for President Cyril Ramaphosa to actually fire him? Because at the moment, as we currently speak, we have 2 police ministers, which is obviously unsustainable.
Yeah, simple as that. Where is the smoking gun when it comes to him? Thabiso Goba, thank you so much for chatting to us. Eyewitness News reporter.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions.
Your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.